Tonight on the Night Team. 3 first responders were killed in a shooting in Minnesota today.
Every day we want them to go home to their families. Every day we pray that they go home to their families. And today that's not happening.
How a call involving a man barricaded with his family, including 7 children, led to the shooting. Plus, a new ordinance in Louisville could make it easier to get your stolen car out of an impound lot.
You can be at the mercy of this impoundment lot.
We are hearing from a victim of car theft on how this ordinance could help other victims. And later,
what's your name?
My name is Kennedy Reed.
A Kentuckiana local auditioned for American Idol tonight. We caught up with Kennedy Reed at her watch party in Sellersburg and find out if she is going to Hollywood. Right now on the WHAS11 Night Team.
Right now here at 11, we are learning more about a deadly standoff in Minnesota that killed 2 police officers and a firefighter paramedic. It's our top story here on the Night Team. Thanks for joining us. I'm Alex Dieterer. Law enforcement says an armed man in a suburb of Minneapolis barricaded himself inside a home with his family. This incident, which lasted several hours, escalated into an exchange of gunfire. ABC's Allison Kosick has the details.
A community in mourning. Members gathering in front of Burnsville City Hall, south of Minneapolis, to honor 2 police officers and a firefighter paramedic shot and killed while responding to a domestic incident.
We know that our community is broken right now and our hearts are heavy. There are little children here who are going to be missing their daddy.
It was just before 2 a.m. Sunday when police were called to a home where they say an armed man was barricaded inside with family, including 7 children. The situation escalating into gunfire.
And I need 2 additional ambulances.
Authorities say the suspect had several guns and large amounts of ammunition. Residents urged to shelter in place.
Violence doesn't have boundaries. It doesn't discriminate.
Burnsville police officers Paul Emstrand, Matthew Ruge, and Adam Finseth killed by the suspect during the response. Another officer, Adam Medicott, injured.
Our folks come to work every day and are willing to give up the ultimate sacrifice of their life, but no one expects it to happen. It's a tragic day. We're all grieving.
Authorities say the suspect also died. The 7 children in the home were released and are safe. Minnesota's governor ordering flags to be flown at half staff across the state Monday to honor the victims.
Our families need time to grieve. They need time to be together. We need you to pray for them. That's what we need.
Allison Kosick, ABC News, New York.
A Shepherdsville man is dead after a double homicide in Florida. Detectives with the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office say Wesley Barber of Shepherdsville was visiting James Barber Sr. and James Barber Jr. prior to leaving for a family vacation. The Sheriff's Office responded to a home on Smoke Tree Court for a welfare check Friday morning. Police say when deputies arrived, they saw blood coming from under the front door. When they entered the home, police found Wesley and James Sr. had been shot multiple times. Police say surveillance camera audio captured the murders, identifying James Jr. as the suspect. James Jr. has been charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder. A southern Indiana man has been charged with multiple felonies after a police pursuit in Jennings County early this morning. The Jennings County Sheriff's Office say they attempted to pull over a car for a routine traffic stop near the county line on State Road 7. Deputies say the driver, identified as Corey Lane, sped off, leading police on a chase and eventually ending on State Road 250. At one point during the chase, Lane called 911, where dispatchers urged him to stop. Eventually, Lane pulled over on State Road 250 and surrendered to deputies. Lane has been charged with possession of a firearm by a serious violent felon, resisting possession of marijuana, violating parole, and other charges. He is now in the Jennings County Jail. Getting your stolen car out of an impound lot could become a whole lot easier. A new ordinance in Louisville would remove all fees for people whose cars are stolen. WHAS11's Connor Steffen and photojournalist Addie Hill spoke with a victim of car theft, and he explains how important an ordinance like this would be for other victims.
Say your stolen car ends up here at the LMPD impound lot. After a 21-day grace period, the fines will start to pile up.
Everybody is on a fixed income, where an additional $300 comes in can really throw a person off kilter.
Those fines can reach up to hundreds, even thousands of dollars.
I think that's a very scary thought, that you can be at the mercy of this impoundment lot.
It's a scary thought for Rick Doolin after what he went through in the summer of 2022 when someone stole his Kia before police eventually tracked it down and brought it to the impound lot.
My car was there for several days before I was even notified that the car had been identified.
He says victims of car theft are once again victimized with fees.
It's really unfortunate, and it's a disservice to the community.
But now 6 Metro Council members are co-sponsoring an ordinance, which will remove all fees for people whose cars are stolen, no matter how long it sits in the impound lot. Waiving fees falls under specific conditions, like hospitalization, military leave, and other circumstances. It'll also allow for people whose requests are denied to go through an appeals process.
I'm happy to see this happening for the city of Louisville, that somebody is taking an initiative to make this happen, but please tweak it. It's necessary.
Doolin takes issue with that part of the ordinance.
The complicated factor here is requiring one to pay to pay the money and then file an appeal and then get the money back from the city, I think is unfortunate. I think it should be a very straightforward process.
This past week, after it unanimously passed out of committee, Metro Council approved it on the consent calendar. In Louisville, Connor Steffen, WHAS11 on your side.
People had a chance today to talk to their Metro Council person about changes they want to see, and they also had a chance to have some fun ice skating. District 8 Councilperson Rena Weber held a district community meeting at Alpine Ice Arena today. Rena Weber says District 8 tries to do a community meeting once a month to get as many people as possible of all ages participating in local government.
Government is not a spectator sport. It is a thing that we do together. And if we want to be effective at it, we have to be able to listen to the concerns that people have. And so we have to make it easy for them to do that. And ideally, we get to make it fun.
Participants were able to skate for free and connect with their other community members. A rally this week at the state capitol will celebrate 25 years of Louisville's Fairness Ordinance. On January 26, 1999, Louisville became the first city in Kentucky and among the first in the nation to protect LGBTQ people from discrimination by adding sexual orientation and gender identity to employment protections. Earlier this year, Representative Katara Heron filed a bill to strengthen statewide protections from discrimination for LGBTQ people. On Wednesday, the Fairness Campaign will host a rally in the Capitol Rotunda in support of the bill and honoring the 25 years of the Fairness Ordinance.
Oh, I love you, baby, 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 baby.
Just heard Kennedy read a Kentuckiana Locals audition on this season premiere of American Idol, which aired tonight. She is among 60,000 other people who auditioned for this season of American Idol. Kennedy is from Sellersburg, Indiana, and is a Louisville-based funeral director. Tonight, she made her national debut singing River Deep Mountain High, which earned her a golden ticket to Hollywood. But we here at WHAS11 were not the only ones watching. Friends, family, and community members gathered tonight to support and cheer her on at a watch party.
It's the first time I've ever seen it since the actual audition, and I'm just so blessed. Watching it back makes me so excited, and I just feel honored to even be holding this in my hands.
You can tune into GMK tomorrow morning from 4:30 to 7 to hear more from Kennedy Reed and about her American Idol journey.